My first documentary I ever made was on public school teachers. So I followed 5 first-year teachers through the system in our public schools here in Los Angeles. And when I saw the stakes involved with these teachers who are struggling so hard, I really saw that our country and our school system is in crisis. Public education, I think, is the most important issue of our time. This is not just a movie for me. This is a cause. This is so important to me. I think all of us can get the basic idea that every kid in America, no matter how tough things are, no matter where you're born or how much money you have, every kid in America deserves a great education.
I want to go to college to get an education. If I have kids, I want kids to be in this environment.
What?
Like around here. I mean, I want my kids to have better than what I had.
Well, the challenge with a documentary like this is that it's so complicated and it's so complex. And for the average person, it's just overwhelming. And so I kept thinking when I was making this film, how would a regular person, a regular mom and dad watching this film, how would they watch this film? So I kept trying to take these complicated ideas and reduce them into simple stories that everyone could understand. And I always brought some of these issues back to the kids. So even if there's some complicated idea about our school system, I always want to say, how does this affect Francisco or Bianca or Daisy?
She chose her college and she wrote a letter to the admissions and asking them to allow her to attend their college.
I want to go to a medical college or a veterinarian college because I really want to become a surgeon.
So it was really important to us how we picked these kids. And we decided to find kids that were in different parts of the country, different ages, different ethnicities. And all of them sort of represent all of us. So there's Emily in Northern California in a suburban school. There's Francisco in the Bronx. There's Anthony in Washington, D.C., and Daisy in East L.A. And each one of them, in their own way, represent kids that we all know. And I think that's why this film is so accessible to everyone, is that there are kids in here that are just like our kids. And they have the same problems that our kids have, but also the same dreams. They all want what our kids have. And the parents in the movie want what I want for my kids. And I think that's why the movie is so moving to people, because they say, wait a minute, why can't we have a good school for every kid? The most important thing is that we have to find a way to recruit great teachers, to reward great teachers, to keep great teachers. And that's the essence of everything. When everything feels so complicated, we have to bring it down and back to teachers. It's all about what all of us understand when we drop our kids off at school every day. It's all about who is standing in front of them. And if we have a wonderful teacher, we know that we can withstand a lot of things. But if we don't have that, we have to do more. How do I make a movie for regular people, for moms and dads, to say, oh, I get it. Now I understand this issue really, really well. It makes sense to me. And I thought that if I could just tell the story of these 5 kids that are just like our kids, and see that they have the same problems that our kids have, they have the same dreams that our kids have. And if I could do that, then I could bring people together again to talk about public education again.
Someone has taken an interest in you, someone loves you, and they recognize the importance of education.
And the wonderful thing about Amazon.com is they are participating in this deal with us, where if you buy the DVD, Waiting for Superman DVD, with this DVD, inside it, you get a Donor's Choose card. And the Donor's Choose card is really cool because it gives you $25, it's already in the card, to give to a teacher you love. So you can go online, find a teacher with a great classroom project. Sometimes it's an art project, sometimes it's a projector, sometimes it's a class trip. And buying the DVD gives you, with this card, $25, plug in the number, and you can give a teacher $25, and you get notes back from the kids saying how thrilled they are that they got it. So buying the DVD on Amazon.com gives you a chance to help take the first step in solving our crisis in public education. It's a big wake-up call when you see the movie. You love these kids, and you can give $25 to a teacher you love.